Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakuraso here, coming at you guys with another live Yu-Gi-Oh! Market watch for you guys today. I know Monday is rough for a lot of people, but you guys have a market watch, so hopefully that makes it a little easier. All I ask is you guys smash that like button. 100 likes on this video would be fantastic. The last video, which was the first market watch of the year, hit the like goal, and I'm really happy about that. So thank you guys so much. We have a lot of buyouts. We have RedEyes buyouts, Blue Eyes buyouts, Meta buyouts, and more. Orchis, Voiceless. So we're going to get right into this here. Thank you to those who said hi to me at the Indiana Regional, by the way. It was a blast seeing a lot of you guys and talking to you guys. You know, always makes my day. I always absolutely love it. So we're going to get right into this here. Subscribe if you haven't already. If buying any cards off TC, use my link down in the description below. Helps up the channel to no additional cost to you. Check out Whatnot. Use my link. You get $50 when you on your next purchase. You can get some awesome Yu-Gi-Oh stuff with that. Free $15. I would sign up, and it's not just Yu-Gi-Oh, it's other card games as well. Check out the Discord. Thank you to my YouTube channel members. Consider being one if you love the channel. There was a channel member video about closer to a week ago. There will be another one this month because there will be a channel member video once a month at least. That's what one of my goals for this year. So hopefully I'm able to stick to that. And we're going to get right into this here. So Dragoon here, the QCs. I've always talked about this card being very good because not only can it come back into the format, but it is also a RedEyes card. Right now they are 37 here, going up to $60. And look, I'm gonna be real, people are gonna pay $60 for this card. This card was like about a solid $20 before. It has already gone up and doubled. The Starlight Rare, which is something that I've talked about, but I'm not really a big fan of because you get QCs for more. But now they're still about the same price as that 112, 125, 130, and then you see 250 over here. This card has had a huge drop when we were getting Rarity 2 because of Dragoon, and now it's like 125, you know, 250 here, going up very soon. If you ever wanted the OG highest Rarity, you got a small opportunity to get them for about 112, 118. And I'll tell you this price is very, very good. I went over it when they were around this price, and I said, you know what, I would just rather get a ton of QCs. I'd rather get 6 QCs than one Starlight of this card, because I saw more the Star QC going up like crazy, and I was right. But if you're right now wanting one of these, you have this window where I think it's all right to get it for the small amount of copies that is until the 250 mark. Again, with Starlights, you know, versus QC, that's kind of the thing. The Starlights just get zapped out of value. RedEyes Insight. Now this card, I had my 5 cards out of trade binder for $4. I said, well, the second we get RedEyes support, this will go up. It literally sets up the grave and searches a RedEyes Ball Trap, aka the new support. This card is insane. And $6 right now, going up to about 8 almost, right? But they're about close to $8 here. If you guys didn't grab these at 4, dang. However, I think this card could go up. It's part of the main set, if I am correct. So I'm not super worried about it going like that crazy, but at the same time, this card is, you know, going further and further up here. You might want to get prepared while you can because there's some listings for 6. I think 6 is very good. Lordy Load QC, guys, these are 300 now. Now they're not selling for 300, all right, but they sold for 180, 135. This is incredible. Now this it will not probably sell for this, but if you're trying to get rid of this card, whenever I see something like 300 and it's not selling for anything close to it, I always wonder to myself, what happens if someone puts one for, like, say, 210, and someone's like, oh wow, there's a 90 difference between that 300 one. Maybe I should pick this one up for 210. And someone sells it at the highest this card has ever been at a realistic price for the time. It's just something, food for thought for you guys. Everyone always thinks they have a gold mine when they can determine listings, and that's not usually how it works. Secrets are right now 42, 45. You guys remember when this card was like $2? Pepper Image Farms, remember when this card was $2? Yeah, and before people say, no, oh, this was never $2, you can check my old videos, or you can look at the graph here, dog. Boom, there you go. For those who are gonna doubt me. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now the QCs from I was about to say Mavens from Bonanza. These are 145, 150 still, so they are going up here. It's just I know people are rather gun for this one right here. which there's 32. They were as low as 20 before. You do have these walls of China here at $32. So you do have prepared for your blue eyes. If you guys did not know, I actually have a no-name blue eyes. It looks super incredible. I absolutely love this card because of it. I have a no-name. I believe it was a... I have another no-name misprint from this set. I think it was... It was something like Light and Darkness Dragon. That's what it was. I have a Light and Darkness Dragon no-name too. And that makes me, like, super happy because I like misprints. You know, they're sick. They're very, very sick cards. Spirit, right now, your QCs are about 46 here, going up to 50. So this card's kind of roughly the same price. I'm not trying to go over this set real quick, but guys, if boxes are not even 80 yet, and you've got, look at all the value here, 40s, 38, you know, 30, 30-ish, 30-ish, 25, and once the format, you know, they'll go up to 50. 25, 28, 23, 24, you know, 25 to 30, close to 20 here. Like, you have a lot of value for these QCs here. That is something that you guys are going to want to kind of keep an eye on with this set. Is like, if you want to buy this set or you're interested in the set at all, it's not a bad time to perhaps get the sealed of this set. Meanwhile, real quick, the Plat, $10. Go crazy. Cyber Dragon Infinity. These are $10, $20, $36, $40. Why this card's getting bought out, I don't know. This is announced as a QC for Stampede. So why people are going crazy over Cyber Dragons right now is kind of insane. Do I like this buyout? Not at all. This card was low for a while. I told people I would not touch it with a 10-foot pole. A Dusted Gold, the OG Ultras right now, which I've talked about, $50, $70. Remember when this card was like, yeah, about this price? I had it on 5 trade binder. They spiked up to 30, and I said, I told you so. Tracked is a generic searcher. It's not just for Fiendsmith, everybody. Tracked is a generic searcher. You have your secrets here, and these are about 17 going up to 21 here. This would not be a bad card for Stampede. I think a lot of people would really like it. You have the Ultras here at, you know, 15, 18, but then you also have the colored ones, which are about, I don't know, probably less than 10 still, right? You're like $8 here. You know, you got blue and red. So, not bad. $9 here for this card. While I'm actually here, I want to say a little correction here. So, for Shizuku and House Dragon Maid, these cards do not have Plats. They only have QC. I got a couple of you guys correcting me in the comment section above the last video, which, by the way, thank you so much for correcting me. Guys, if I don't know something, I would rather know something. I'd rather have people tell it to me, so I'm like, okay, let me make sure this is the answer, and then let me tell it in my next market watch, so the people who watch my last one don't get misinformation, or they learn something just like me. I know a lot of some YouTubers are a little too cocky. They're like, no, man, you know, don't tell me what to do. I always hate these people backseeing. I think you're fucking stupid. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Admit it, correct it, move on. It's not a difficult process. Some YouTubers or just people in general are like that, and they're lames that want to just be stubborn in their ways. Just know that when you're that stubborn, people talk shit about you like throughoutly, just as long as you know. But these only have QCs, 30 going up to $35 here. Do I think this is a good price for this? I picked one up at the event, luckily. So I was happy with that. I was able to trade for one for my personal collection. This card is low on listings, and I feel like, you know, now that we don't see Bonanza in stores as much, we have to start looking at what's low on listings and think to ourselves, is this going to recover? Because I know that once we get Stampede, we're going to get more of the QCs for Dragon Maid. They're going to get overhyped. There's a card where if you can get for less than 25, it might be worth it. It might be. You got these at like 6, 7, which is a lot better than the 10s they were at. No, not that card. That is not what I clicked, even though that's clearly what I clicked. You also have laundries, and these are low at listings, like $10 going up to 20. I don't know why laundries so much. I think that's a little ridiculous in my opinion, but this card is also a paleo card. So just keep that in mind as well. Nightmare Throne. Now, a lot of people are slipping on Ubel. This is still a meta relevant deck. Near meds right now, they're about 15 going up to about $16 here. So this card is going up, for those who don't know. Then you also have the QCs, and these are $60. Guys, if you ever wanted this card, Like, this card has dropped from over 180 to not almost barely touching 60s. You can now get a playset of this card for the amount of one copy was about, again, 6 months ago. I think this is a very good card in general. I wouldn't really be sleeping on it like a lot of people are. QCs are very, very good to get. I also want to check out Phantom Ubel. Right now, this is 65 going up to 69. Again, same thing. 3 months ago, 175. Now it's 65. This card has gone down. It has crashed like crazy. Don't be a Billy Bob! All right? I respect y'all. I know y'all not a Billy Bob. I scared my wife by screaming. That deserves a like button, by the way. If you haven't hit the like button, I scared my wife, so you gotta hit the like button. All right, you got to. MST. I talked about this card being cute. It's 15, go up to 20. If you want yours at 15, they're here for cheap for a little bit until then. I was happy with the platinum, but I ended up getting a set of QCs today as well, actually. So, ultis, which I honestly prefer these. Astro Pack ultis are gorgeous. These are 104 right now, going up to 120. So they're still, you know, populated enough. But ulti's kind of where it's at. I always felt like MST was just so unbelievably cheap. Dark Arm Dragon ulti. We're going to go over QC and ulti. So, I actually could get another one of these, and it literally looks graded. 532, 555 for your ulti dads. Not bad at all here. Then you have your QCs at about 110 going up to 150. A little too much for my blood, but I told people at 35.40 this was cheap. So if you got it, then good job. Striker Dragon, people want to play their dragons, right? What's new? $12, $14 here. Yeah, I talked about this card when it was like 6, 7, but like I never told people, hey, this is a card that you need to go crazy on. So I'm not gonna say be like, oh, if you watched this, you wouldn't know. Nah, this was a card that I looked at Rarity 1, and I'm like, this is like one of the last cards I'm looking at. And I still kind of agree with that. Rarity 1 was amazing. I still think it's better than Stampede. Stampede has so many extra slots. Not Stampede, but Bonanza. Because Bonanza has like what 200 nostalgic pool picks. You know, Rarity 1 just has a set. That's how I see it, right? Just has a main set. And people need to understand that Bonanza's main set is garbage. Like, it's really, like, overall, it has a lot of glaring issues. Go to the Deep Beyond. These cards have crashed and then have spiked back up. Near mints now, because light plays kind of have a lot. Let's see, 22, 7, 9, $10 here for your goatees. People are still looking at this because you're able to quick synchro on this with the one card. And then as a synchro summon to your party starter, you can bash all cards on the field, right? And then you can special summon back this card later. And it's 500 times the number of banished monsters. So it has to be face up, does not count face down. Just keep that in mind here. The other goatee cards are kind of just, you know, Bing chilling over here. Bing chilling. Mal's White Rabbit. So shout out to GGYGO, by the way. I actually met him at the Rachel and I talked to him for a bit. And it was really funny because he was, you know, organizing his deck, and he looked at me when I came up to say hi again, and he's like, did you know these are $47 and going up? I'm like, yeah, I have to go over them almost every market watch, man. Yeah, 47, 48. Yeah, people want to play Malice, all right? They love Malice and want to play it. The field spells, these are 40, 39, 40. Wow. Okay, I picked up one of these today, so I guess this card's going up as well. Crossover Breakers is just that set where I believe the vendors were trying to sell these for $100-ish here. You got the QC Rizel stuff at like kind of fair value here, but like this set's now a big gamble to grab because you don't make your money back every box, but you do have value, and that's what's good. Meowmind. So I actually talked about I talked about this card with a few people. And it's been hit or miss because a lot of people are like, well, if you're playing the striker version, what are you doing with this card? You know, it's like a brick. But I personally want to try this in Malice because this card is also low on listings. Basically, this is just an extender for Cybers. Basically, if you need that extra monster for Malice, you special this, and then when a link to monster control sent or to the graveyard banished face up, you know, you can banish a card from your graveyard. It was there when the monster was sent or banished or to the hand, and then target one card your opponent controls return to the hand. So it's not terrible. It's not free extender, and it's a kind of in a way a bounce, right? Firewall kind of has that job, though, so this is a very interesting card. But right now, you got your near mids at 40, 40, 48, 65, 70. I actually have my Euro version, and I'm very happy about that. Also, join our Discord because we actually have Cardboard Flex there. I might start posting a little more here because I need the people to know some of the cool stuff I'm picking up. And I like this card. I like cards that are like IP adjacent. So that's why I also ended up getting this card. I remember it was as low as like 25 at one point. As you guys see here, I had in that 5 cards I have a trade buyer for October, I think. And I still think this card could easily be like solid 50 here. Phantom Nightmare was a very, very good set. Very quickly, by the way, these Ubels are like $50. I understand that Ubel mostly either doesn't play this at all or a few players will play one copy. And you do have the room now to play this. It's another name. All I'm going to say is people want this for the collection purposes. This card will always be worth something. Less than $50, very worth it. Ultra Meowminds are like $5 here, so there's some value as well. At least until the tinge rollover, reprint this card. Dark Fluid, want to go over this because it's also technically a mouse card. They're like $11 here. I was telling people about this card because one thing I try to do is whenever people recognize me, they're like, "Oh, I think I've seen you, Bob." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a YouTuber." I always like bring this card up. I'm like, "Hey, like some stuff that I had good insight on." It's like this is like my recent card I bring up. I don't know why it is. But it was nice getting a few new subs at the event. It was very fun. Low, the prayer of Voiceless Voice here, QC. You have 68 here. You have a set. And then it goes up to 120. Guys, do you want to set 70 or 120? And then you have a Euro English here, which, let's just click this. It looks very cool. Looks beautiful. Yeah, if you guys are interested in Voiceless at all, you have one more steal available to you before this card goes up to 120, 140. All right, you have one more steal available. Guys, you're not going to want to sleep on this, all right? Ultis are 17, but now they have all these listings now. They were trying to make this card go boom. I could already tell because this, for some reason, 26 had a lot less lows. And I'm like, you're telling me that low is more rare than Black Witch? And, I mean, Piss Lord over here, sure, right? But really? Very, very low. Diabellstar Queens are like 25. Phantoms are 10. Doesn't look good at all. Moongoths are like $3. Chicken Games are $1. Buzz Shaws are $1. There's a little bit of value for this OTS. Low, the Prayer of Voiceless Voice Secrets. These are like 14. Just you get the ulti at that point for $4 extra. Barriers are $1 to $2. I know you guys have Phantom Nightmare bulk. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing about Phantom Nightmare. By the way, Prometheans are less than 100. Are literally insane. This is for when it comes to modern. I have never seen a set that has so much value in its super rares that is scattered. We're gonna go without photos here to show you guys kind of what I mean here. We're gonna go near mint. I really don't want to do that. $2 on this card. It'll go up once we get City reprinted. Dollars on the Rosalinas. These were 3s. These were also 3s. These were used to be like a few bucks. Now they're dollars. Same with Nightmare Throne. Paying $1, $1, guys. That's a Goblin Biker card. $1. Yeah, close to $1. These were dollars because people wanted to play this to like counter Snake Eye or something insane. These were close to dollars. I mean, yeah. People were hyping up this card. I was like, nah, much better stuff. Saphira Ultras are 6s going up to 10s here. Then you have the QCs at 78 going up to like $100. I have a Euro one of these and it looks gorgeous. Skull Guardian, $2 for your Ultras, going up as a little penny stonk there. With the QCs being 50, goes up to 75 again, 91. Okay, so you have cheaper Skull Guardians here if y'all want them. Diviners are 16 right now, so not too bad either. You have the QCs at 62, going up to 120. So if you want these cheaper QCs before they skyrocket, hey, be my guest. If you guys buying cards of TCG players, my link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. But if you guys love the value that I bring to these videos, besides hitting that like button and commenting, the best way to help me is becoming a YouTube channel member. I have the goal of, I think, 25 YouTube channel members. I believe I'm at 17, so I'm only 8 off. I know that seems like a small goal to you guys, but I definitely want to do YouTube more full-time. I just love making content. Like, I had a more dry period, and now it's like I can do a market watch every day if I wanted to. Which Maybe you guys get a market watch Nah, you guys can get the stream and then the discussion and then a market watch then. But you guys, hopefully we'll get 3 market watches with the discussion video this week if everything works out as it's supposed to. QC Harpers are 117, 140. People were trying to hunt this down at the regional. People literally, this is the card QC related that I was asked about the most was Harpur. Terminal of Revenge is very rare. People want to play it with the new support. OCG is doing really well with it. Gearsus are 17s. Galateas are about 17 here as well. You have Ding Dings, 16 going up to 20 here. I want to check out the Ulti real quick because I actually like the Ulti. It looks very, very nice. These are 23. Okay, not bad. Super Nightmares are 6 to 9, which is insane, $11. Skeletons are 5s. And yeah, your Orcus stuff is worth a lot of money, so you might want to dig it through. And then we have Giant Mimigol, quarter century rare here. These are 11, going up to 14. I believe Indiana has a top 32 Mimigol. Because one of my boys was playing this, and he was at the top 10 tables at round 7 or 8. So he's, if you're in the top 10 tables at round 7, 8, that means you're a good player. These QCs are very, very cheap at $10, $11. And I've seen stuff like Ghost Ship go from 10 to 35. Mimigol can easily be the next card going to 10 to 35. I'm not saying, oh, you guys gotta drop this and get this now. But you know what? At $11, what can you like really lose? That's kind of like some of the logic I try to use for this. You also have the Mimigol Masters here at 14. That's way too cheap. You have Dungeons. They've held value at 28, but this card was like 80 at one point. I don't know, man. It's just Mimigol is one of those decks where I think that it could pop up more often. I love the decks in concept in theory, though. But I think it's good with Cashier. That's just my opinion here. But again, we have a Ryzel mouse format. That's just how it is. And all that. With that being said, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe. If you guys are getting off any cards to teach you, please my link down in the description below. Check out our Discord. Thank you, my YouTube channel members. What cards am I going over next month? Watch. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.